Alrighty. Welcome to London session. What do we got in store today, huh? We've got CPIs already happened, so that's created some fireworks. You guys take anything before the news? Look at this. Straight down. Yeah, everything's gone crazy already. So I really didn't know what the read was going to be. If it was going to be more than expected or less than expected. So I waited for the news, and then as soon as it came out, I took a buy on UK 100. I'll go back through why I took a buy on this one. I didn't particularly like the currencies for anything. Just came back from New Zealand, didn't have a chance. I was looking. Oh, where'd you go to New Zealand? Is it a ski holiday or? Queenstown, excellent. Yes, oh, beautiful. I love Queenstown. It's one of my favorite places in the world. If not the one of my favorite towns. Could be my favorite town in the world. Alrighty, so why did I take a buy on UK 100? You guys see the correlation between? Let's go to the news. I know a lot of you guys know, but CPI came out 7.9%, so 0.3 off what they expected, lower. So that's really good for the inflation battle. Yeah, weak pound, Great British Pound, is good for UK 100. So I was on my phone, just trading on the phone for this. But what I did have was my pairs that I normally are trading, because I've been trading Euro Aussie, Euro Kiwi, Pound Aussie, Aussie CAD. Remember, did anyone take the sells in Aussie CAD that I was telling yesterday? And then add UK 100, German 40, of course, and gold. So I was keeping an eye on all of these prices. I don't want to take a sell on Pound Aussie. I really didn't want to take a sell, and there's a good reason for that, because I was worried about this spike. So when we're looking at the currencies, pound, so weak inflation is good for the inflation battle, but that's going to make the pound weaken. But Aussie's already weak as well, so it's not like that number is going to magically make Aussie strong. So I really was worried about like having a strong little rejection like this, because when the news came out, it was almost like an instant drop to about here. So it was like, I need to change my mouse. So as soon as the news opens, it basically opens from here, and then you can't get in because of spread, basically, and it's just so fast. But it opens basically after a couple of seconds after the news print comes out. Price is down here already. Then there's just no value trading in lower, and there's too much worry about upside pushing up. So like we could do look for wick fills and things like that, but a weak inflation doesn't mean that Aussie is strong. So I wasn't too keen. I was keeping an eye on it, because if inflation was higher than expected, I would have been all over these buys. But because it came in lower than expected, I wasn't too keen on the sells, because Aussie's not that strong. Same pretty much goes for Euro. It was pound inflation, so it's not really affecting Euro too much. But I thought it would be good for Euro to be looking potentially for buys, potentially if it was a high inflation number. But same thing for it was more like pound focused. Pound US, this was one I was tempted on, but if pound US is going to be dropping, there's much more. It's much easier just to go long on UK 100. So that was the move. And then by the time when the news first came out, price was sitting at here. So it wasn't like it opened and it hadn't actually gone up too much. So that was another reason why seemed like the move on UK 100 was a little bit slower. So there was plenty more upside. So I didn't like hold it forever. Hold it to 75.11. So it was just like quick in and out. Anyway, that was the thinking behind that one. Why I wasn't really too keen on sells with a weak number, but buys 100% all over. UK pound US I wasn't too focused on because the correlation is much better for UK 100 because all the stocks have been pumping lately. So yeah, that was it, huh? Now, German 40's sort of been blasted, so I wonder what that's going to do now. I don't think there's much value yet in buying from this level. Because we know how much the range typically can be for an open. And it's usually 100 pips. And we definitely can go to like 180. I think we had a day last week before I was away. I think it was this day here. Yeah, last Wednesday. When it did a liquidity grab at the start of the session. And then it pushed up. And I remember taking advantage of these. I think I got almost 100 pips. I think it was on the lower time frame. The entry was in here. Yeah, this is the one. I got in the trade somewhere around here somewhere. And then my target was, I think I would have taken some at this bit. And then basically the whole target was 100 pips. And that was about here. And then it just kept on going. Went up to like a little mini pullback. And then just kept on pushing. But I'd missed out on, I was surprised because it went up like another double of what when I got out. And I was really happy with mine. But then it went up another 230 odd pips. So we know the range can be massive. And everything's looking good for it to really fire. But I think it's extended already. I think it can be tricky in terms of stop loss placement around this area. You're in a sell for pound Swiss and cashed out for the news. Oh yeah, that would have tanked. So now we need to, kind of a tricky day now with the news having done the push. So we've got clean candles under here. So I wonder what this manipulation is going to do. Are they going to just treat this as a base and then we're going to be able to push up from it? And this would be like just like a wick fill, 30-minute wick fill. No, maybe 1 hour wick fill. 1 hour wick fill makes sense. Makes all the sense in the world. We've got existing POIs up here. I'm gonna have to like create new ones once we break that 16,220 mark. So there is nothing else, is there? Now, not to home sales. House starts, building permits. Final CPI. Is this for Eurozone or is this for? Yeah, I think it's for the whole Eurozone. Yeah, it's not German or France specific. But good one side. See how this is like all one-sided. It's not mixed news, which is good. This RPI figure. This is I've been reading up a lot about this leasehold places in the UK, and how some ground rents go up with RPI. 10% in 1 year. Crazy. Look at it all, far out. Those that were in New York session yesterday, did anyone sell Aussie CAD? No one? Not even a 0.01 lot. Not even one of those. Not even a button. Why? Not on your radar. Oh, you went in there though as well, Marin. Oh, James, you bought gold. Beautiful. Gold went mental. Okay. All good. Okay. So the news was out. The news for CPI for CAD came out. So it was a good little sell. Good little 50 to 80 pip sell, depending on where you get in and got out. Look at this move, crazy. Crazy for gold. Okay, we've got 2 minutes now for German. I'm thinking Wickfield makes the most sense. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It doesn't even not make sense. But we need to see how this UK Open is going to react. So we're bullish. We're going to be very bullish for stocks. Thing is when you get peak bullish momentum for all retail sales, that's almost like a sell indicator. Well, we definitely go to at least 16,220. I haven't done enough. I need to go back and have a look over here to see where we can go up. So this is one area. That's staying on the 1 hour chart.
So, hey, can you just repeat what you said about retail sales and being a sales a sell indicator?
Oh, when everyone's looking for one side, that's a sell indicator. Oh, sorry, like if you're all selling, then that will be when you're all selling, that will be a buy indicator.
Yep.
So like remember when I'll show you, I won't do it right now, but I'll remind me to show you about Bitcoin and stuff like that.
Sure.
Oh, I didn't record. I haven't been recording the New York session just because I've been putting all the different music on and stuff. Sorry, Ivan. I need to figure out a way of how I can record and store it. I like recording it, streaming it to YouTube, because now it's like it's saved there. But if I don't save it, if I don't stream it to YouTube, then my Google Drive gets full very quickly. Okay, here we go. We've got 45 seconds. Let's quickly check the little 4 hour chart. I'm concerned that we've got liquidity left behind, but they can definitely come pick this up when they actually say we're going to still hike interest rates by 0.5% to really kill inflation. Because even though it came out 7.9%, it's still a long way from 2%. Yeah, I'll go through this. It was more. Did you watch the Saturday study session? It was more just a regurgitation of that, and then just saying when we got the number, I was like, oh. I mean, the issue is that here we go. Issue is that some users that released the numbers were actually different. So they released different news. Okay, yeah, watch Saturday study session. That was a good one on fundamentals. And then yesterday sort of just was it in action. Yeah, the Saturday study session way more valuable than watching last night's. All right, so let's see if we can get a little bit of a correction because there's no value here. You got too many danger zones. And London might not want to buy this high. Because everyone will be thinking to buy straight away as soon as London opens. So 16,150, 16,140 to 16,158. Yeah, that's what I was looking at as well to see if we can get a pullback. So you're looking at this area. 16. Yeah, NZ is late. Those extra 2 hours make a huge difference. So what time? 1 hour. This wick and this one. Yeah, Pepperstone looks different to mine. Well, that's your manipulation zone, yeah?
Yeah, that's a manipulation zone. We are still bullish. We, haven't got any kind of daily manipulation to say that now I can look for the sell opportunity.
Still, no sells, yeah.
Yeah, still no sell. At least we need 4-hour manipulation to say that now we are ready to push to the downside. We are still bullish. Even yesterday was also like just grabbing liquidity from bottom side to again moving to the upside. Still we can push to the upside. If we are getting any kind of 4-hour manipulation, then maybe we can look for the sell or at least 1-hour manipulation.
Why did you pick this one? Is that because of the 4-hour where this wick closed back inside these wicks to the left?
No. Go to the hourly. Okay, so hourly we have this HCS. Previous HCS was here, and this was another manipulation.
Oh, so you're drawing it from here, are you?
Yeah. So why price decided it broke that thing?
Mm-hmm.
That means we can come back into this area, did the manipulation, then again we can move it to the upside. Or if someone is getting a sell position, they can target this thing because we are still bullish. We are not bearish yet.
Why not up here as well?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, it's going to do the 1-hour wick fill straight away. Yeah, I just don't think the value's here on this. Buyers absolutely make sense, and that's the only way you should be looking. Unless we're at like a key point of interest at one of these higher zones. But definitely for now, there's no buys. Now, but because I'm not happy with this being my total for the day, 30 pips. Because I'm not sure what's going to happen above these wicks here. So you're looking at 16,300, James? Is that what you're looking at? Yeah, I need to. If I went back to the left, this is definitely one, but I want to go through all time frames to see where something is. At this on the hour time frame, this one here stood out, 16,280. And the open already just grabbed liquidity from underneath these candles, pushed up into these wicks here. Is there a little delay? Like a 3-second delay. Damn, didn't want to give pullback at all. Just wants to go straight up. Oh, it's a good day for stocks anyway. Is anyone in this move up? Like I just haven't been able to get in. Move happened here straight away. And then I don't want it. The Wickfield made all the sense in the world. I just didn't see a way that I could safely get in. I'd rather have come back lower to then be able to push up for risk reward purposes. Because where are you going to put your stop loss? Are you gonna put your stop loss? Like this was an entry here. This was an entry. Price had pushed up. We've got a couple little dojis, little liquidity wick. Pushed up, closed inside the wick here. Little doji, pushed down, another doji. This one here took the lows, retesting this area. I guess an entry could have been. It could have been breaking the high here, but then, like you want to, wick fill, and then yeah, it just wasn't. It was just this was a lot of volume here today, so this was a difficult one for me. Oh, James, you got 2%. Beautiful. Very good. Stop loss, yeah, that's 16,183. 16,180. Oh, but you're using the other platform, which has got your price is a little bit different here. So I think your 16,183 is like stop loss under here, isn't it? Like a little look visually under the candles on your chart. Or have you moved your stop loss up now to 16,183? Yeah. I know what platform you're using. I think your price is like, I think the scale, because they use different liquidity providers, their price action looks pretty much the same. It's just the numbers a little bit different. But I know what you're meaning. Is it R2? R2 on the pivots. So yeah, I guess it's just gonna keep on going. So no wick, little imbalance candle. Here, is that where we're sort of stored at? Yeah, pretty much perfectly, isn't it? That little unbalanced candle's where we stopped for now. We've got a bit of structure over here. And we've got clean range. Gosh. Wouldn't be surprised if we get all-time high before... when is the refinancing rate? It's next week, isn't it? So next Monday is going to be crazy. So next Wednesday, Fed funds, and then Thursday is the refinancing rate. So I wonder if we can hit. Oh, then we've got JPY. I wonder if we can hit all-time high before next Thursday. That'd be a monster move. I think this could be a rangy day for gold. H4 is imbalanced candle. This is that the same one that I was pointed out. This one here. It should be. Oh, you mean the current one? That's what you're talking about. It's the same on this one. Yeah, because the 7 o'clock when the news came out, that's the open of the 4-hour candle on this one, and it just went straight up. Oh, catch it, Dave. Yeah, I think it's one of those days that the train's already left.
It's not going to turn around and come back and pick you up.
Probably not in time. Yeah, I think the train's left me.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's turned around for you.
I'll have to try and get a refund on this ticket.
Yeah, man, very bad service. Very bad. Didn't signpost that at all.
Nah.
Catch you later. Thanks.
Yeah, see you, pal.
If someone is trading euro odd, we have a HCS there.
Euro what?
Odd. Euro or AUD.
Oh, you're Aussie. Yeah.
Yeah. On hourly.
Yeah, go that far out. It's almost picture perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. Even on the 3 hour also, same thing, like attempted FU candle and just retested to the attempted FU here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we will continue pushing it into this area.
Are you dabbling with a little bit more currencies lately?
No, just testing this
Just
thing.
looking at it. Okay.
Yeah.
a big push for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah. Don't wanna take any entry right now. Maybe lower time frame HCS can be a good idea if we get any kind of lower time frame HCS.
Already made 110 pips. You have, Marin? Oh, the price has. Yeah. You wish. Yeah, I was gonna say congrats. That's very possible. Very possible to have done that already. You can see how valuable that information is. If we knew someone that was going to say, listen, the number's going to be 7.9. Is that the high of the day? I don't know. I don't think so. But it can't just keep going up so quickly. So it needs to come down. I like to see it overshoot. Overshoot. And then I wonder if it will bounce off of here. Or if it will overshoot completely. Either way, my bias will not change. Even if it breaks here or breaks here, it's not going to change. I just see that as high value areas. So, man, UK 100s are still going. 110 pips is pushed, and I closed. Close for 30. No, not even 30. 24, 25. Sorry, what do you mean not high value? No, I mean, I see it as high value area. So when like price is so bullish and people will be looking at these swings, and then if it reaches up here and then has a strong rejection and is pushing, like, you know, say it breaks, there'll be a lot of people that will be thinking just it's broke a swing point, so look for sells. And other, because there'll be some people that say for a trending structure they don't want to see like significant swing points broken. But then there'll be other people that say, well, when it does break it, that's actually quite high value to push up. Because of, like, you know, how it's just, it falls into like second structure. So yeah, if this can give us a setup from here, then this will be the idea for the session. A long way to break a structure in M15. Yeah, we're a long way. So I was thinking like where like this area represents a nice little zone as well. If we can get a setup there. Starting to like push into this clean candle. Hey TJ, welcome mate.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep tonight, man.
Early for you.
Yeah. I joined right after you started. I don't want to say anything because I don't trade this. Just I'm like, okay, can't sleep. Might as well make it a little more productive.
Yeah, we had the pound news an hour and 20 minutes ago. The CPI, very
I see.
this created huge volatility.
Yeah, I see that. Like even gold is moving. Gold moved like right after I started watching about 60 pips.
Yeah, it dropped down to 73, didn't it?
Yeah, and just came back to almost 80 again.
Yeah,
But
it just it ranges in the session. I don't bother trading it whatsoever. I used to, not anymore.
I see.
Yeah, TJ, leave some gold trade for the London people.
London.
She gets all tired from New York session and then sleeps during London.
Yeah, it's unusual. I normally sleep well. I don't know. I just couldn't close my eyes. I'm like, okay, it's just yeah. Sometimes you need to find something different to do. You know, it gets boring. Trading is very boring.
All right, well, we're coming down here. Not a coincidence it stopped around this zone. Come on, keep going. Push. Drop. Sorry, drop. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, pullback longs. Sarah's in the short. Very good. Makes sense once you got such an extended move for German. Because the corrections, that's the high probability trade, the correction. This could nearly be 100 pip counter trend. Yeah, no, I didn't take the low on this one. Ooh. Starting to jump around a little bit. Do you reckon gold's gonna keep pushing up to 2,000 now? Today?
Depend. Today we also have news.
Yeah, building permits and house starts.
Yeah. We already took out the weekly doji liquidity. We may start pushing to the downside after taking out that liquidity. This one.
Yeah, can you imagine if this is like getting a sell from around this 1980 to 2000 area all the way down to 1860? One day I want to get 1,000 pip trade. Maybe this could be it.
Yeah, we need just confirmation. Once we get that, at least I need that daily candle closing one in our direction. Then it will be really easier for to hold that trade because we left a lot of liquidity.
Oh, sorry.
All.
Go for it. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. This one. All this liquidity left. So once we are getting any kind of bearish momentum, we will be targeting all these things.
Yeah, all the way down to here.
Mm-hmm.
This clean traffic area. So we've got this monthly level sitting here. That could be a nice one for it to react off, 1990.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do we have a new monthly level? Got to put in? Yeah, we do. Oops. Yeah. Sells from 1990 to 1860. What, your gold trade?
Yeah.
Don't you trade your stop anyway? Because this could just keep on going. The more I'm trying to think of what's so bullish for gold. And apart from the US getting weaker, there would be fears of US recession, which could be piling in gold into it as a safe haven. I saw a report. This is what concerned me, is that maybe it was JP Morgan, said that we'll see that gold will be pushing up to 2,100 by year end. And as soon as I see those kind of reports, I'm thinking, that's starting to be a negative driver for gold.
Can you go to the monthly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now on monthly, we already took out the previous monthly high here.
Yeah.
And this is a previous FU candle here, or attempted FU. Maybe that's the area we can say that we still have like 11 days for the month close. So we may again start moving to the downside. Or if this monthly is closing somewhere here, maybe next monthly can come back upside and then we can start moving to the downside.
Mm-hmm.
Depending upon how this monthly candle closes.
Yeah. Where was this? I'm gonna try to find that gold 2,100. Oh, swatches. I said this, so yeah, you start getting these reports by running these media outlets and then them quoting with like, oh, we got ANZ Bank expect goals to reach 2,100 by the end of this year. So when you start getting all this kind of stuff, often what precedes it is a drop. Because it starts getting more and more people piling in. when all the smart money is already in it. So like that was remember when Bitcoin was at its heights, like over here, and people were saying, there's already a report, JP Morgan expects Bitcoin to reach 100,000, and that timing of that report like came out like here. That was when the report came out. And then it just literally like a few days later, like literally a week later, it just started to collapse. That was when most retail traders were starting to really pile in. Could be the same thing happening on gold. All right, so it looks like we are coming down. So load your guns. We're going to get ready for a buy. But we need to see confirmation first. Can't catch a falling knife. Risk reward doesn't make sense to trade this clean candle down. No, I'm looking for buys. I'm looking to trade back up. Unless you've got sells from the top. It doesn't make sense to chase trade down. Chase price down now. Yeah, that's it then. Risk reward. You on your way to work, mate? Oh, you've been sick. Oh, shoot. A few people have been sick. Did you get to the movies on Sunday? You blame the cats. This is Ian's cats. Bloody things. Oh, the cat cafe, of course. Yeah. Yeah, one of the cats had the flu. Bill, there's I think as a safety thing, I think there's a max lot and min lot on Magic Keys, and then as a safety feature, which might have been set for currencies, but then it'll work. It'll still be one lot for current indices, but indices have that different risk factor multiplication. Yeah, I think it should be a little bit lower. No, a little bit higher. Should be near the top of the settings, I think. Oh wait, no, because you got to set a fixed Yeah, I think the max lot must be 1 lot as well as another setting. So I just got all charts on. I'll put the 15-minute bottom left. See, the top right chart still got some phantom lines on here. I don't know why this does this. Alright, let's see if price can bounce off of this grey zone somehow. This specific candle here is the news candle. So it's almost, I wonder if it's going to make a bottom wick. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Marin. So if you've got 2 candles that's formed a rejection, to push price down, and then price pushes up above that, then this is where we could look for a retest. So resistance basically turned into support. So let's see if this zone holds up. The thing I like about this zone as well, like there's different ways of drawing, of course, how actually I was looking at the wicks, but if we look at like this, let's say the 30-minute chart, we can see that this previously was resistance. This was resistance, this whole area. Had like a little fake out. Resistance, 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 resistance. So this could be resistance turn to support, could have had the breakout. So it's worth it, you know. Like, not every trade's going to work out, of course, but it's worth a shot. What's UK 100? Is it still... Yeah, still very bullish, UK 100. Very bullish. Whereas German 40, at least, is giving us perhaps some value here, because it gave us a retest or a pullback. So I think the safest thing, what I'd recommend, is don't go heavy in full risk for this first trade. You know, go a little bit lighter in it. So just gonna see if we can get some price action here. But there was a clean candle here, so be careful of a clean candle down. So it's like, don't jump in too quickly. Don't be too hasty on this. This top of Asian high coming up. So Asian high is right here. Horizontal halfway between 5-minute bullish candle. Yeah, more or less the same level, isn't it? Looking enticing. I prefer to see a couple little wicks rejecting this area. Just below price now, yeah. Like, is it more or less same? So halfway of the 5 minutes, this candle here. So halfway is. It's pretty much the same line. See if we can break above this structure here and then start moving this way back up. Alright, taking the Asian high.
Now we have to see how price react. If the price may come back even lower because the candle that we have an imbalance candle is lower. So if price did not create any kind of HCS here, then we may come back even lower to taken out that imbalance candle. The news, I think that was a news candle.
Yeah.
Pushed to the upside.
That was a CPI candle. Okay, I'm getting ready for something, for some little buy here. I don't see a confirmation to enter yet, but it's in the zone that I'm interested in. Oh, Marin's asking how much, like, did you, depends on, I guess, your risk, wasn't it, Sarah? If you went in at full risk from those sells. But it's a good trade. Low risk for you at the moment. Oh, okay, okay. All right, come on. If anyone's waiting for a buy from here, try visualize the candles the way you want them to, the way you want to see them. What would it look like that gets you into that trade? You're not concerned about the clean candles to the downside before buying. Yeah, that's why I need to see buy confirmation. But if it's if you see a buy confirmation, then like you don't want to see double bottoms. You'd like to see rejection wicks, like engulfing candles, strong candles. Long wicks, rejection wicks, picking up liquidity, that kind of stuff, because we're in an uptrend. So we can't be fooled by recency bias by this coming down. Like if we want to hold on to our bias for longs, then we've got to see this as a pullback, and that pullback's going to have a base somewhere. And whilst we do have clean candles here that it could fill, we've also had a massive push up. So the weight of volume is to the upside. Now we just want to see where the low is going to get put in for us then to retest that high. So that's going to be by way of candle formation. So whilst they're still doing this and pushing down, like longer I don't see like engulfing candles that won't get me into a buy, like I'm fine for it to keep on coming down because I just see that as more and more value. So like I'm not like saying, oh man, I really want to see something happen right now. Just because it's in the zone, the further it comes down, I'm holding my bias until we even break second structure based on this news, you know, and how bullish everything's been. So, you know, we feel this little zone almost at the base of this candle. Even if it overshot, I wouldn't be too concerned. I'm just concerned about getting into the trade too soon. Because at the moment, this is just trending structure. I don't see nothing here. And it's like, when there's so much volume pushing down, like I don't really trust the 1 minute structure. I'd rather wait to see a 5 minute candle that I like. I mean, look at this last, oh, this is 3 minutes. But this is like just a perfect little channel almost. So there's nothing here to look for. Nothing here to say, push the button for a buy right now. But it's in an area that I'm interested in. So, and if I'm only going to be interested to trade when it's at areas of interest, then this is when I should be working. And then once it's out of it, then I've got to set up the next area and then only start working again when it's at that new zone. Big low test, then big bullish break in the high. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. And then where would your entry be after that? Would it be the retest of the big bullish break in the high? Or during that big bullish break in the high? So I got a little doji here from the 5 minute now. So I got the last 10 minutes before this hour closes. Can we see something take the low and then break the high? And if it starts breaking the low, we don't really like, you'd have to, this could be an anticipation of a bullish engulfing candle trading underneath this doji wick low. Well, that still could be a bit of a risky one. But if it's, say, if it's pushing down, and it'll be red, and then as it turns and now starts to flip bullish, that could be a potential entry, and you're anticipating that this was the low of that candle, and now as it's flipping, this is going to turn into a engulfing candle. So like if this turned around now, we've got 3.5 minutes. If it turned around and started flipping bullish, potentially that could be your anticipation that this is going to be a liquidity engulfing candle, because it's in the zone. But if it doesn't start to turn up and flip, then it might not be a trade. But this would be something I'd be keeping my eye on now to see if it does flip bullish. If it pushed down too strongly, then there's no trade. Oh, your clinic starts at 10? Alright, Marin, I'll catch you later, buddy. Hey, we need to catch up regarding those other things we spoke about when you get a moment. Alright.
We took out the imbalance candle now.
Yeah.
So probably we will start moving to the upside.
Yeah.
I think we have a week on 5 minute. Sarah.
To the low of this one is 16132.9. 16132.8. So this is 0.8 of a lower wick.
We are also close to the hourly candle close now.
Yeah.
4 minutes for the hourly close.
Come on, man. Wouldn't mind if it start forming a couple of dojis on the 3 minute and then a sweep. That'd look pretty good. Okay. Yeah, still not ready yet. See if we can create a new bottom wick for the day. $100 pips from top to bottom now, or 110. So very nice correction. Corrected this whole news move. This was this engulfed this whole previous little candle, which closed. Didn't really have any follow through. Just closed as like a little, very weak bullish doji candle, followed by a strong bearish engulfing, closing well below this support. So you kind of want to see something now close back above it to do like a liquidity grab. Till then, it's still just a falling knife. Might even take out the euro low. Gosh. Did anyone actually jump into this one here? This specific one? Okay. What was the risk? Did you reduce risk on this one before jumping in? Oh, small. Yeah, cool. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like when it's a falling knife, like this is still a weak confirmation on this time frame on the 5 minute, because it's not like a push and then a retest. So when it's coming down low, I think it's always best go in very light on your first trade, because most of the time price won't come down. Most of the time you won't get this V shape. Most of the time it comes down and takes a while to turn that ship around. So that's why I'm always like, go really, really light on your first one, just so you can actually like scout out the area and see if it does. Because you can always add. You can always add once it starts doing something that's adding the confirmation to the direction. But whilst it's coming down, this is a falling knife, because you're trading against. If we get one 5 minute candle that's looking like it can flip and turn bullish, and we can get the low in, we've got to remember that the weight of the trade by that stage, by the time we're getting down to here, we're coming to the end of the hour candle. So we've already got like 15 and 30 minute candles that are pushing down. So there's quite a lot of weight. So it's going to take it could easily just do this and then push up. And on the 15, 30 minute and 1 hour, that could look like maybe 2 touches. But on a low time frame 5 minute, that could be like 4 or 5 touches. Yeah, and stop loss, I would be putting the stop loss for the first one when it's like a bit of a falling knife. I'd be keeping that stop loss out of the way a little bit, because we've got plenty of areas, and it can very easily overshoot before it starts pushing up. But I like this area. Just got to it's just the timing in this move. Getting that timing right, it's got to be precise.
Yeah, going against the previous hourly FA candle, you need a manipulation from bottom side also. Like hourly has to, anticipating this hourly has to close bullish one. That's anticipation. Because this hourly candle took out the previous hourly low. Now this hourly, if closing bullish one, then we will continue pushing to the upside. We are negating the previous hourly candle.
So here could be another opportunity if it closes as a doji and then gets something like that, taking out the low of the dojis printed between this candle, this one, number 1 and number 2. If we get a few dojis in between these, where price just picks up liquidity, picks up orders, then we get like that little sweep, retest the middle of that wick, closing strong bullish. That'd be awesome for upside. Three-minute closes all doji here for the last three of the first three of the hour candle, the new hour candle. Wish I can just like, this is a simulation, and I could just skip. Remember that movie that was Fast Forward or something, or was it Adam Sandler had a remote control? Rewind. That's what
it was called. Click.
Oh, Click. Yeah. That's what we need.
I like it when he used to point it at people and press mute.
Yeah. That's my little running joke if we're on the couch watching something and partner's nagging. I'll mute. Oh man, come on. So we're going to watch the first couple 15 minutes of this new candle just to see if we can get that correction bottom in and then push up. I think we're at least good even to like 16,180 as like an easy target. But I was expecting 16,280 perhaps be the target for today. $16,280. I'd like to see that one hit. $9.30 we've got something, HPI. Then 10 we've got final CPI. So it pretty much just if they did revisions and found there was discrepancies in the numbers. But it should come out. Is there ever? Has there ever been? Oh, there was a couple little minute changes end of last year, but pretty much everything is always as expected. What about core? Yeah, very odd for it to be different from the figure that they had last week. I might make a coffee while I'm waiting for this. And I'll draw out what I'm looking for. Over here. Looking for it to do something. Like, I don't really want to see it go lower. But if it did, like, there would be a couple scenarios. So something, that's kind of what I'm looking for. But the scenarios could be it doesn't have to break these lows. Even if it did, like I actually wouldn't mind if it did a liquidity grab to clean up, like be quite efficient, then form a setup around here to then push up. But I'm just wondering how low this goes. So let's see. Anyway, I'm gonna grab a quick coffee, so I'll see you back soon. I'll be right back in about 5 minutes.
See you guys in NY as well. I'll try to go back to sleep if I can.
All right. Catch you, TJ.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Yes, push to the moon. Push to the upside now.
Are you in actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Push.
I went in because Hayden went for a coffee, and it always pushes when he goes for a coffee.
Yeah, that 1 minute was perfect entry.
Yeah, it's nice.
Alrighty.
Yeah, market maker know that when Hayden is going for the coffee, market can push.
Yeah.
1612899. 6 8.
This is a candle we wanna see on 15 minutes. Also, we close a few candle almost.
Yeah, almost.
One,
See the
2, 8.
3 minute, how it's left a couple little dojis in between. It's pretty good. Maybe TJ was he was watching what we were doing, then he went. He was informing on us. Scout trade 16128. Very good. Just testing the waters. Back above the Asian high again. Be nice if that's the bottom of the wick. Push up.
We also broke the previous. I mean, we created HCS on 5 minute. We broke the 5 minute FE candle also. You can see this is a
This
FE
one.
candle.
Yeah.
So any kind of manipulation again to again start moving to the upside.
Come on. Oh, what happened to the rocket? It's just it exploded. It's just left the fireball. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed that that it doesn't post photos as easily anymore. Come on, man. So 15 minutes. Yeah, I'd love to see it just correct this whole, like, double correction. So study session this Saturday is time do I get back? I'm gonna probably just post I've got to fly to Jersey tomorrow afternoon. So I'm gonna do London Open tomorrow. Friday, I don't think I'm taking my laptop. And then I come back on Saturday. but I won't get back till Saturday till 4 p.m. So I think it's gonna be a bit late. But I'm happy to, yeah, it might be a bit late. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is just put together, and then Sunday I've got to drive down to London and back for the same day. So that'll be a full-on day. So I think what I'm going to do is just put together some, we'll keep on working on the fundamental series instead, okay? But then what we'll do is just, if you guys got any, I'll be available for coaching and questions. Just let me know. I'll be active on the Discord. But in terms of Zoom sessions this week, it's a little bit, this whole period has been it's been full on. Been a lot of shifting around. I feel like I've been out of home more than I've been at home. Actually, I have been away the last 6 months. I've been away from home more than I've been at home. I'm looking forward to just settling down, that's for sure. Come on, let's go, push. I'll catch you, Ivan. Let's get some life here now. That's good.
Nice push.
You there, study session, Dan? Nice. The more the merrier. The more people that want to join, please do. Yeah, come on, push. Empura. What the? Wick to fill. Now wick fill. I wonder what the 20-minute candle looks like. Well, the hardest thing to do now is just watch and let it do its thing. While we are just watching and waiting, you guys anyone got any questions about anything? Some trades you taken Monday, Tuesday? Anything? Good to cover how to stop you from interfering with your good trades. Yeah, that trigger finger, you gotta put it away. Wickfield, look at that, so nice. Now we want to close above it. We don't want to wick higher and then close below that wick. We want to go higher and close above it. Then we're going to get some good momentum coming in, hopefully. Come on, keep going. Push. No questions from anyone else?
You could, one of these study sessions, obviously not the one that's coming up, but one in the next 3 or 4 weeks, if you could do manipulation zones, that would be really useful.
Mm-hmm. Actually, have you got one of them in your videos?
So at the end of this month, I will post all the 4 videos. Still working. Last week I didn't get any time, but at this end of the month, I will be posting like a first video is about candles on the candlesticks, the candles we use on this strategy. Then
Are you
second video
making
is,
4 new ones, are you?
yeah, 4 new one. Candlesticks, then liquidity. Third will be about HCS, and fourth will be about the manipulation zones and the zones, how to draw these manipulation as well as normal zones.
Okay, so you haven't got one at the moment, though. So yeah, for sure we can it'll probably tie in the same time as well. So if there's a couple of weeks left, so yeah, but I won't do one this weekend. But I will be putting I will be putting up some fundamental series. What gender? Dan, what are you messaging me about? What do you mean what gender? Oh, when I'm saying push, we're giving birth to a new German 40 baby, are we? Is that what it was? Oh, no, you actually been serious. It was a girl. They confirmed it was a girl. Oh yeah, I should show you. Do you want to see a little face?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we can do that while we're waiting for German 40 to give birth to a new little Daniela. Okay, let's bring it up. Crazy good that how the scans are. So
Did you get one of those full 3D ones?
yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, cool. Okay.
Oh, stick figures in my day.
Yeah, that's what I only really saw it when we first got the first scan. All right, there it is. That they did these 4D scans. At the time, I was like, nah, I'll just see it when it comes out. Okay. This is her.
Wow, that's crazy how they do that.
Yeah,
That is.
little chubby cheeks.
Wow, that's proper crazy.
Yeah, I think this is the
Wow, that is
placenta.
crazy detail.
Some of them are like putting like this is the hand and this is this and this is that, and I'm like, I think you're just making things up. There's no way.
How long to go?
We've got it's 30 September, so just under 10 weeks.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
past 29 weeks on Saturday. So we got the travel system, they call it, arrived. We went and got just trying to get everything sorted. So we got the pram, car seat, and it was arriving yesterday, but I was getting back from London at 2 o'clock, and the thing arrived at like 12:30, and it's literally like 10 boxes, and we're at the top of the 3rd floor. No lift at the moment. The place we're moving at has a lift.
So what did you? A little card saying it's at the depot.
No, the little guy was dropping it off, and he rings the doorbell, and I wasn't home. My partner was here, and then he's like, "Can someone come and help me?" And so Sarah, she went down, pregnant, and he's like, maybe you can take the light boxes, and then he took the heavy boxes up. But there's so many pieces because it's like a bundle that you buy. So we had the pram, car seat adapters, car seat base, carry cot, so many things. Now I've got to put it together and assemble it. Make sure there's no like screws missing or whatnot.
My wife loves IKEA, and my life is spent building stuff. Serious.
Yeah, I dread going to IKEA. Time we think we go to IKEA, I'm like, oh, it's just so long to get through everything. Always try to find the little shortcuts. We went to have a look at baby stuff, and literally the baby stuff was the very last section. So like if I went in the other way through the checkout and counters, would have got to the baby section straight away. All right, well it's slowly pushing, slowly getting there. Some of the little when they started doing the scan, the little face, I'm like, oh my god, because I was thinking that it was I was thinking I wasn't thinking that it was looking like me, and a lot of people said it looked like me, but I was thinking it looks like a guy. I'm thinking it's a boy. Shit, we're gonna have to change all of our plans. It's gonna have little yellow clothes, little pink clothes. I was like, I saw him. This is a. He's gonna tell me it's a little boy. But no, it's a little girl. News is out. It was. We have second batch of news. 1.9, so that was lower as well. So that's, I mean, it's yellow folder. It's not going to do too much, but let's see. The UK 100 get a bit of a push. So I had the same sort of correction. Beautiful structure though. Look at this. So nice. See this rounding bottom? This rounding bottom here. So like, we shouldn't expect V shapes because it can do a couple little tests. That's why it's good to put that little first trade in and give it a little bit of tolerance, a little bit of buffer in case the bottom's not in. So it's not overly stressing you if it's going against you. And you can always add to that position later on. Here's Akshay's. Yeah, this one broke the doji. Sorry, not doji. Little small fat body candle. Broke the low, pushing up. Nice. Is that where you actually ended? That's far out. That's awesome.
Yeah. I was anticipating that the 50-minute has to close in our direction, and the overall hourly has to close in our direction. Mm-hmm. That's because the previous hourly I already secure 50% around 30 or 32 pips, because it depends upon how the hourly going to close in our direction. If the hourly is closing, then it's a really beautiful entry. We can even go higher and take out the previous hourly. But
I entered above there.
Nice. I'm also be careful about this area, how price react.
Yeah,
If the price,
that was where I was thinking that we could we can at the very least get to that area.
Mhm. This is a 4-hour area for me, so where price got rejected. So interesting to see if the price close above this zone, then we will meet into that area.
Yeah, I'm targeting 16 280 as a daily target. Just gotta keep on. We just need momentum. It's very slow. It's just drifting higher. Kind of like it drifted down through this area. Now we're kind of doing the same thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if it does like another little pullback, and then really starts to get momentum. That pullback could come around this area where we've got this little zone, like all through here. This could bounce off of this bit, but once we're above it, and then there's clean traffic zone, then I would say that the 4 hours just doing like a deep pullback. So let me full screen this and go to the 4 hour. A 4 hour could literally. Let me do that. So 4 hour could close. Got what, an hour and 20 minutes. Then we can have like a little pullback, and then we can do wick fill in the 4 hour. And I'd like to see it target somewhere up here. That'd be pretty nice. If this 4 hour flips and starts closing bearish, that's going to be a bit shitty because we've got probably a bit of a deeper correction to come. But I would like to see this close bullish. And the first thing we need for this 4 hour to close bullish now is for this hour candle now to close bullish. So 23 minutes can really tell the story.
Also, if you look at the 3 hours or 2 hours, it's same like yesterday's gold. Not on anything on the 3 hours, but if you look at the 2 hours, it's like yesterday's gold created a doji and took out that doji low, and then now we are moving to the upside.
Yeah, but you're talking about when it like that 15-minute candle or something on gold just before New York session.
Yeah, same. Like this was the news candle like yesterday on the gold also.
Was it a news candle?
No, we don't know about, because that 1 minute candle moved like 80 pips.
Yeah, it was just a weird. It was a weird thing. This one you're talking about at 12:15. Yeah.
And afterward on hourly also that candle closed like a doji one.
This one.
Yeah. Hourly closed like a doji one, and next candle image just took out that low where we got the entry, and then this was the liquidity, and this was the weekly liquidity after.
Yeah. I think so. UK 100 is now breaking. Not yet. Almost. Just do the same thing as UK 100.
Alright everyone, so see you at NY.
Catch you, buddy. You're bailing now. Go have a good what time is it there now? 2 o'clock? 3 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Cool. Alrighty. Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah. See you guys.
Catch you later.
See you actually.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Alan, did you take any pound US? Like Wickfields or anything like that?
No, I wasn't sitting down when the news was released, and then it never pulled back deep enough to interest me.
Yeah, okay. Hey, I've just got to grab something. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, come on, keep going.
Well,
Is anyone else in this one? Where? Who? Yeah, I guess so. Who is in this one? Where did you guys enter? I think. Get going, Chris. Jim's in. Yep, beautiful.
16152
What was that?
and 16152.
16152 here. What?
Smart chart.
Smart chart. So
Yeah.
that's about here, is it? Picture wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where Alan's in here. Yeah. Okay. Jim. Oh, 16139. Oh, that's around here as well. Yeah. Good one. Your mic's not working, Sarah. It was just working before.
oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Ah. You can hear my dogs fighting in the background, sorry. 16127.75. I'm in.
Okay. So Gorinda 16150, Samir 16115. Yeah. So you guys all pretty much took it around when I was. Actually, I was the sniper there. That's the. Oh, Sarah got the sniper as well. Good one. But we all understood why we're looking for longs, didn't we? The sells. This is like we don't often get that huge correction, but the sells definitely once we it's just. We're seeing it over and over and over. How often do we get like 100, 120 pip move one direction, followed by continuation on German 40? Like it's the least probable outcome. So if you want to do counter trend, be my guest. That is very likely to correct. Now, if it did 120 pip move to the downside, and we're in a bullish market, those are the best ones because you can then take counter trend to this move, but it's actually in line with the trend, and that's just a fantastic kind of trade. But when we already get that push up in an uptrend, it's very difficult to. Like you can counter trend it, but it's a pain in the ass because you've got like all this bullish momentum from the downside because we're in an uptrend, and then you've got a counter trend the higher time frame. So I don't like that one. But when you get clear moves up into a point of interest to the left, and it's already sort of exceeded its initial burst of volume average range of say 100 pips, 100 points, then that counter trend opportunity is there for you. Now, if it had moved all the way up and you don't take the counter trend, like what we're looking for, we've just got to wait for the bottom to get put in. And then we can go back with the trend. Because there's an opportunity there for sure. Now, how we would get... Berth will be an AFL Grand Final day. Yeah. It will be. Yeah, far out. That'll be close to it's going to be some important things on those weekends. NRL semi-finals as well. I've got that. I can stream on my phone, so hopefully where I am's got Wi-Fi during the time.
Not in the birthing room.
Yeah. God, can we put this on the TV? Okay, so in terms of entries though, I think anywhere in this one here, I think you need to be quite confident. And whilst you're trying to build that confidence, I think the ideal entry, the entry that's sort of like the right balance between confirmations is somewhere in this red zone. I think that's perfectly fine if anyone got in there. So I think, well done. Well done. Cool. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to be a little bit careful of rejections from this zone. What I'd love to see is a closure inside of here, because then we can see 16188 hit, and then once we can pop out the top of it, then we've got clean candles again. We've got some rejection zones, but we've got more clean candles, and then my overall target would be like 16280. I'd really like to see that. So, well done, everyone. We had to wait. This one went a bit longer. It's nearly 10 o'clock here, so but all good. I think it was a good learning experience from both sides. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I've got a few things I need to go and take care of. And then I'm going to keep on working on these fundamental series. So I don't think I'm going to be there for the New York session, but I'll be around if anyone needs help on anything. If you guys need help, just, you know, flick me a message and I'll get to it. Okay. Trade safe with Akshay later on. I'm sure you guys will smash gold. And if I'm around, if I get back home in time, I'll jump into the session. All right, my friends.
Thanks, Hayden.
Yeah, I won't be on later. I'm going out with my youngest son, so
Good one.
take the afternoon off. Yeah.
Good one. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, take care.
Cheers,
Take care.
Hayden.
I'll
See you
I'll
later,
catch you guys
guys.
later on.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye bye.